They tell me to slow down, but homie, I'm just living my life. Ain't gonna do what you think is right, cause that's stressing me out. They telling me they know what.
Hello everybody, and welcome to a tutorial on how to use our CAD system. So this is your CAD system here. It's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to go for. I did just create a separate account here so that you can see what it's like as just a normal officer. So this is going to be your dashboard. This is going to show units available, units busy, as well as your calls that are available. Now these are some test calls that we were making up to figure out how it worked for you guys, so it's pretty self-explanatory. So you can go to your Steam, to Officers MDT, and this is going to be your MDT, just the same as what would be on a computer in a car. For example. So here you can set yourself to busy.
Status modified by dispatch.
As you just heard, it told me that I was set by dispatch, that I was set to busy because I just pressed busy. If I go out of service,
Status modified by dispatch.
it just let me know that I was modified by dispatch, that I was placed out of service. Now obviously I want to be in service here. Go to all calls.
Status modified by dispatch.
Thank you, Alfred. So on and so forth. So here, this is your traffic stop. So you pull somebody over. Vehicle description, red Ford F-150, for example. License plate ABC 1234. Location, East Joshua. That is not how you spell it. Let's go Marina Drive. And then you go add traffic stop. Bam. It's already going to set
Status
us.
modified by dispatch.
As we put that traffic stop in, it alerts dispatch on dispatch's side and says, hey, officers number 055, unit 55 just reported they are on a traffic stop, and this is the information. At this point, if you call for additional units, dispatch can assign it to people. They can assign it to as many people as they need to. If they need to send everybody, they can send everybody. If they need to send one person, they can send one person. Here is the kicker though, guys. If you have multiple people on your stop or on your call with you, and you hit code 4, okay, that means you're clear off that. However, that does not mean you're back in service. That means you and all the other units are clear. That suspect has gone on their way. This is the point where you go and fill out your report. So you go to do your report. Once you're code 4, you're sitting on the side of the road with your emergency lights still on. You go to your new e-report tab under officers. You click on that. You click call ID, which let me bring this over here. This here, guys, let's just put it right over this ad. Why not? I like Dodge and all, but let's just put it right over the ad. Alright. This here is a separate thing, which you'll go right here to software. You go to respond. You'll click on that. You'll click download. You'll download this, install it, and then you'll log in with the same login information you logged into right here. This right here, this that I'm moving, is what is talking to me when I do the business. So, call ID right here, 37662. 37662. You go over here, electronic signature. This is where you put in your name or your roleplay name, your officer name, your officer number. This is basically signifying that you agree everything you put in here is true and correct. So this is going to be SAF test. This is our test account. So here is where you write your report. Pulled over the F1, and you need to do it in as much detail. Red late 80s Ford F-150 for no tail lights or LC or LP, which is license plate lights. Issued fix it ticket after running suspect's name. I'm gonna say this, insert suspect's name here to find out if they have a clean background or not. This is why I like Google Chrome. Insert. Alright. So, at this point, you're done. You hit submit. You just submitted that report, hopefully, because it's saying error right now. So, you just submitted that report. Let's just say you submitted that report. What you do then is go to your e-reports, and if it actually submitted, it will be here under your e-reports as needing approval or awaiting approval. At that point, your management will go in and say, oh, there's a report. Let's read over it. Very important here, guys. If you don't fill out your reports, you will be in trouble. The first time, you will be coached. The second time, you will be suspended. The third time, you will be fired. Reports are important. We need to know about reports. That is what builds a case against somebody. So here is all the information under search. So say you had a code 99 and you couldn't stop right that second and do your report, and the code 99 was up. You would go right here. This is all your information. Okay? Pulls it all up right here for you if you click on it. Click. Bam. There's all your information. Comments. You can add comments to the call. You can do all that stuff. If you didn't even get it all in there, you can even put it all in there. The only thing you can't change is obviously the main stuff. But this here, if you need to put something else in the summary, you can. Alright, so let me hop in game and we will go from there, and I will show you everything else. Why did that log me out? That doesn't make any sense.
New dispatch.
Okay. So as you can see, it just said new dispatch. So I was just dispatched. So if I go back to my dashboard, go back to my MDT, and go clear call, it's going to update me. See? It just went away. It just said, oh, you're clear from that call. You're good to go. This tool right here is handy because you can either, this right here, you can take it down. So you can make it to where it's see-through. About 45 is about the best. Let me put it over something. See? You can see through it. So therefore, you can have it over your game. If you have a single monitor, you can have this over your game. And I will show you here in a minute what I'm talking about. Alright. So, that being said, I will be right back once I get loaded up into the game. Alright guys, so here is the inside view of it, in-game rather. I went ahead and found a abandoned vehicle here. I mean, we all know this vehicle is almost always here. I have the overlay on. It's at 30 right now, so you'll be able to see what's going on here. It's just for demonstration if you have one monitor. I have two, so I won't be having this on here. Plus, I record, so I don't really want it on here for recordings, but it's here now for for the video purposes. So what you do is you hit Shift Tab and it brings this information up here, browser, and it brings this up. So then you go and you paste in the link, you hit enter, and it brings you to here. So I'm gonna have this as big as I can get it on my screen, so that I wish it would work with me here. Fantastic. You hit login and you log in. So, and everything right inside of Steam, right inside of your game, everything you need. Now here's a nice thing. You hit Alt Tab, you go out, you go back in. Oh, look, there it is. So you go to your MDT. Alright. So you're in service.
Status modified by dispatch.
So it just said we were modified. So we're doing a traffic stop. Vehicle description. Wait, what was that description again? Oh, it's gonna be a blue, it's technically an El Camino, but blue truck / car. Not that big of a deal. What's that plate number? It's gonna be 08C Alpha 166. 08C 166. Right? SEA 166. Yes. Then you go location. This is gonna be Joshua Road. Now don't roast me too bad if that's not spelled right. Blah blah blah. That don't matter much. So you add it.
Status modified by dispatch.
Okay. But you're now showing you're on this traffic stop. Again. No big deal. It popped up here on the MDT and on the addition, the respond here on the upper left corner there. And that's always going to be there. So if you're recording or whatnot and you don't want it there all the time, even if you get out of the car, it's still there. Alright. So at this point, you've cleared everything. You go back in here. You go code 4. Like I said before, you're now code 4. It marks you as busy. It marks you as code 4 in the system. You go to officers. You go to new e-report. Call ID 37666. This is going to be SAF test. This is going to be your name here, not my name here. You post in, you write your report here. Stopped to check this vehicle because it was abandoned on the side of the road. Vehicle towed and owned at owner's expense, and RO or registered owner notified. Done. That's all you gotta do. Hit submit. It was submitted. See, this was what I was talking about before. It's pending. So what'll happen is at the end of the shifts, the manager or management or head officer on duty will go in and look at all the reports, read through them, approve them, deny them. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. If you got to add more information to it, it'll get denied. If not, it'll go on, so forth and so forth. At this point, you're done with the report. You go here, you go clear call, you go in service.
Status modified by dispatch.
Status modified by dispatch. You're back on duty. You're clear of that call. You hit Shift Tab. You shut off your lights, and you go on about your day. Alright. Pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty much all the same way if dispatch assigns you a call. which I can't do right now because I'm currently logged in. Actually, you know what? I might be able to. Give me just a second here. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure y'all aren't going to hear that, but this is what it pops up with when there is a call that comes out. So at this point, what you can do is you can go in here, you can go to current call, it's going to show you everything. So at this point, you just call dispatch and say 055 to dispatch, I'm en route, please show me en route, or show me en route, or 26. I use plain language, so I'm just going to say en route. So, notice, it just says, man reported with a gun on Marina Drive. It doesn't say we're at on Marina Drive or anything like that. So at that point, you're going to be going through all of Marina Drive, which is a pretty good stretch. So we're going to say, alright, here he is right here. Alright, so real quick, in this instance, I wouldn't go in here and do on scene. I would just say dispatch over the radio, hey, I'm on scene, mark me as on scene. But since I'm showing you, for giggles, I'm going to show you. It's going to move us to modified by dispatch as being on scene. Right there under status, under the caller ID. Alright, so we're on scene. And obviously, you know, there's things that you're going to have to learn as you go, but so on and so forth. From here, you go to, again, code 4, and you can go busy.
Status modified by dispatch.
So you're set to code 4 and you're set to busy. That way you can go in and do your report. Again, I'll do another report for you guys. Report 37667. SAF test. Your name there. Man reported with a gun. Searched Marina Drive. Did not find suspect. You hit update. Alright, it's done. It's there. So there you now have 2 reports pending for your upper management to go over. No big deal. You go back to your MDT dashboard here. You click clear call. In service. You're now clear off that
Status
call.
modified by dispatch.
You're now set to in service. Dispatch can now dispatch you accordingly. Alright. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. If you enjoyed this video, if you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, and we will see you next time.
Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting.